By the end of this week, a critical program that helps put food on the table in more than 260,000 South Carolina homes each month could be shut off. That's unless the federal government reopens or Congress acts to fund SNAP, the federal feeding program that used to be known as food stamps before November 1st. State House reporter Mary Green has the details on new action South Carolina's governor is expected to take.
Governor Henry McMaster will hold a news conference Tuesday to announce a new effort to help South Carolina food banks and food pantries ahead of a SNAP shutoff. It comes as lawmakers and organizations are calling on the state to do more. But new guidance from the federal government indicates exactly what the state can do is limited.
There are things that the state can deploy and in looking out for our own.
As more than 500,000 South Carolinians worry what will happen if their SNAP benefits run out by the end of the week, the federal government says some options are off the table. In this new memo sent to states, the U.S. Department of Agriculture says it will not tap into its contingency reserves to fund SNAP in November if Congress doesn't reopen the government or take action to prevent a SNAP shutoff. And the federal government says if states were to tap into their own reserves to pay for SNAP next month, about a $104 million cost last month in South Carolina, they won't get that money reimbursed.
We are about to be in a crisis situation, and just like any other crisis situation, we need to band together as South Carolinians.
Meg Stanley with the South Carolina nonprofit Holspire says that USDA guidance means the hands of the Department of Social Services, which oversees SNAP in this state, are tied. But Stanley says there are other actions the state can and should take to help its people.
Thinking about how we can further support our food banks and pantries and what the state could do, and how the Department of Agriculture can really try to focus in on some of the bulk buying options and commodity options for the food banks.
Stanley says a shutoff of SNAP services could be detrimental not just to South Carolinians' health, but also public safety and the economy. She notes some stores rely on SNAP money for a significant portion of their sales, and many already operate on tight margins as it is.
That could be catastrophic if they have to close because of something like this, and that could then create more food deserts.